driver here in Phoenix metropolitan area. How's everybody doing out there on Sunday? Sunday the 14th, July 14th. That's right, and it is 8:33 a.m. It is 8:33 a.m. on Sunday. How is everybody doing out there today? Today I want to talk about passengers not being outside and ready to go. I have several passengers every single day. They are not outside and ready to go. Now, they're having this change with Lyft. I'm not too sure if Uber's going to do it, and they should, but Lyft is doing this test in Boise, Idaho, where once you accept the trip, you start earning money right off the bat. I think that's a good idea, but they're talking about they're losing money. I guess they're losing more money that way, is my understanding. But I don't understand how they could be losing more money. I mean, you got passengers, unless their passengers in Boise, Idaho, all come out and they're ready to go once they get there. But here in Phoenix, I have to wait for passengers most of the time because they're not outside and ready to go. They're just not outside ready to go, and I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, I'm losing money. And the reason why I think that way is because once I get a trip and I'm off to the next or to that destination, I can get an add-on trip. So by them taking their time, I believe I'm losing money. That's just the way I feel. And I'm pretty sure it's like that because, like I said, you get add-ons as you go. And if you're going to their destination later, I mean, you still might get the add-on depending on what customers in the area, what passengers are in the area. You probably still will get them. But I still feel like I'm losing money while they're taking their time coming out to the car. And some of them, they'll take the whole 5 minutes or the whole 4 minutes that they have, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever it is, before it tells you to go ahead and cancel the trip. It doesn't tell you, it just says you should cancel the trip if they're not showing up. You'll get paid an extra $5. Sometimes it's $10 for no show-up fee. But other than that, I mean, I have to wait most of the time for people to come out to the car so we can go. They're never outside ready to go. The ones that are outside ready to go, those are the ones that I feel more comfortable. I can make money and I get add-ons throughout the day when I'm taking them to their destination. So, wanted to talk about that today. It's a little frustrating why they're taking their time coming out to get in your car and you sit there the whole time waiting for them. So, hopefully that comes out to Phoenix with Lyft. Hopefully Uber does it as well. So the way it works is you get a ping or a request. You accept that request. You start earning money right when you accept it. So you're earning money to go pick them up, take them to the whole time you're earning money. To me, I think that's worth it. I'm going to find out more information and get some updates on how that's working out for Lyft and Boise, Idaho. I'll find out some more information and give you guys some updates on that. I also want to talk about a passenger today that I had. I had this passenger, a female passenger, and actually it was my first trip this morning. So I get a ping, I go down, pick her up. She's not too far from here. I go and I drive. As a matter of fact, she's right there on Union Hills and 35th Avenue at the mobile station. So I go, and that's the mobile station I always fill up gas. I just left from there not too long ago. So I get there, I pull in, I don't see her. I'm looking around. Then I kind of see her walking towards me. I go and I pick her up. She gets in my car. She tells me, thank you for picking me up. I tell her, hey, it's my job. You don't need to thank me. And she starts telling me about this last driver. So the last driver went inside the parking lot, okay? And she saw the driver. She calls him. She says, I'm over here if you could come this way. He tells her, now this is a male driver. He tells her, you're not right here. I have to cancel. He cancels. She can literally see him. As a matter of fact, she was going to start walking towards him, but he takes off. What do you think's up with that? Why are there drivers out there that do that? Dude, if you don't want to pick somebody up, all you got to do is log off and go home. That's it. I don't understand why these drivers out here make it difficult for passengers. I mean, you guys make it difficult. If you don't want to do your job, just, hang it up and go home. When I go online, I work no matter what. No matter if I have to turn my car around, go down the street, short trips, long trips, it don't matter. When I'm online, I work. I have no excuse to cancel, not accept that trip. And it's summer. So that being said, in the summertime, everybody dies down. Everybody, even us, rideshares, Uber, Lyft, taxis, everybody dies down in the summer. So even in the summer, if I get a trip, I'm going to take it. And the reason why, it's because it's slow in the summer. You don't get that much business. So whatever money I'm making, I'm going to make 100%. If I can get it, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take that trip, and no matter what. I am going to accept it because I want to get paid. I want to make money. So I don't know about any other Uber driver, Lyft drivers out there, what they're doing and why they do those things. It doesn't make any sense why that person could not pick up that girl. There's no reason. You cannot say you didn't see that girl right there down the street in front of you. Not even down the street, in the same parking lot. So I don't get that. I wanted to share that story with you guys. It just didn't make any sense why this driver, didn't pick up this girl, and it was a really long trip too. It was a pretty good trip. So he lost out. He lost out on a pretty good long trip. I don't know. Maybe the guy has money. Maybe he just does it part-time or a few trips here and there. Who knows? But either way, it's kind of messing things up for passengers. It also messes things up for drivers as well, because we pick up the slack. I don't mind picking up the slack. Like I said, I'll pick up anybody's slack and make that money. You don't want to make money out here? Turn it off, go home. Let me have all the trips. I'll take them. So wanted to share that with you today. Also about passengers not being outside and ready to go. I get a lot of that. A lot of passengers not ready to go. I get there, I text them, I've arrived already on the Uber app, and then with the Lyft, I either call them or I'm here. I try not to call them because a lot of times they don't answer their phone. I used to call them, but they don't answer their phone. They just walk out. So I wait. On the Lyft app, you have to call them if you want to get paid the cancellation fee. They've changed that. You can't just cancel on somebody and get that cancellation fee no more. You can't do that. You have to call them. You have to attempt to call them, even if it's voicemail or whatever it is. If it rings and just goes, dead or whatever, at least you call them. They keep track of that so you can get that cancellation fee. Other than that, they take their time on coming out. You get there and they use up all the time that's available. So I am really curious, and I really want that to come here for Lyft, and maybe possibly Uber if they do something like that where you swipe it, you accept the trip, and you're getting paid instantly. I think that would work out. I think that would make passengers come out to the car faster or be ready to go once you get there. That's what I think that should happen. Maybe it won't. I don't know. I hope it does come here to Phoenix. I hope that testing out in Boise, Idaho works out good. But like I said, I am going to do some more. I'm going to find out some more information on that in Boise, Idaho with the Lyft app. Other than that, had an okay day in the valley. Not too good on a Sunday. Not too good on a Sunday. Just okay. It's one of those days where, you're just not going to get a whole lot of trips. And, it's just one of those days. Some days you make a ton of money, you get a lot of trips, and some days, it's just not that busy at all. And it's summer, everybody's leaving town, everybody's, all the snowbirds. This is a big college town, so all the college students are gone home visiting. So, with that being said, UNL driver here in Phoenix, Arizona. Today is Sunday. Sunday fun day. That's right. I I know I said this all the time. I might be back out later today, but for the most part, probably not. Probably not. I'm probably not going to come back out later today. But who knows? I might change my mind. And that is the beauty of being a self-employed driver, or just self-employed. You can work whenever you want. You can stop whenever you want. That's the beauty of it. So, AB5, stay away from me, AB5. Stay away from me, because I don't want that at all. I don't want it at all. That is not for me. I don't know what's going on with AB5 in California, but if I lived in California, I would be totally depressed, because that is just not for me. I don't need nobody telling me what to do. Just don't need it. So, Phoenix, Arizona, UNL driver here in Phoenix, Arizona. It is Sunday, and that's what I wanted to share with you guys out there today. Passengers not being ready to go, and drivers. Come on, drivers. You know what? I'm not even going to harp on it too much. If you guys want to do what you do, you want to cancel and not accept trips, that's all up to you. Me, I don't do that. And I get trips and more trips and more trips. Why? Because Uber and Lyft recognizes each app. Each person has their own app. Mine, Richard, they see I do every trip. So they keep giving me more and more and more trips to do. So I'm going to keep taking that money. You know what I mean? I'm going to keep taking that money from them, because they're going to keep giving me more trips. And the reason why they do that is because I accept the trips and I finish them. I make them money. So any of you guys drivers out there want to make money? The key is to do your job. Plain and simple. Do your job. That cancellation button is there for emergencies, but you don't even need to use it. You can go on there and cut it off anytime, even on a trip. You can go and log off. You don't have to stay online. You can log off anytime. I never use the cancellation button unless I really, really have to. The only time I use the cancellation button is when you're not answering my phone, my text, and I'm sitting out your house, business, apartment, whatever, and you're not responding more than 5 minutes. Guess what? I have to cancel. Plain and simple. I don't like to cancel, but I have to do it. So keep that in mind, drivers. Cancellations will give you less trips. Cancellations will make you deactivate your own self. You could probably quit because you're not making any money or getting any trips. Uber and Lyft recognizes people that finishes their job, takes a trip and finishes their job. They want those drivers, and they want to make more money, so they're going to give it to the best driver out there, whether it's 20 minutes away, 30 minutes away, or even 2 minutes away. They're going to give it to the best driver out there. It's just all common sense. That's it. So, UNL driver here once again, and Phoenix metropolitan area. That's right. It is Sunday, and nothing else to say, but you know what? That's right. Oh, yeah. Peace out.